Good morning, guys. If you want to know what happened to everything that was up there, if you've been paying attention to my Instagram and my Facebook group, if not, go follow them. You'll know what was up there. Most of that stuff has been moved. Shelves were there. Make sure you stay tuned and I'll show you what happened. Well, as you guys should know by following Instagram and my Facebook group, you'll know that I had all my models up there, a bunch of other things. I had two big black shelves right there. One was on the counter, one was from the floor up. And on those shelves were a whole bunch of stuff, which is actually going to be getting sold. Right, we got them in boxes and stuff. I'm just going to put them on the Facebook Marketplace. But anyways, I moved my models over here and moved the shelves over here. You know, not a big deal, right? But at midnight last night, maybe a little after, wife was pretty much asleep. I was kind of half asleep. And we heard this big crash. Like she damn near jumped out of her skin. And on the other side of this wall is our bedroom, right? And this is the YouTube room, right? Not a big deal. But let me show you what happened. Everything that was up there, all these crates or containers like this, right? These type of containers, you know, you get them from the dollar store. You put stuff in them, right? Well, looks like there might have been too much weight up there. Now, these things here, they are screwed to the wall, but they weren't screwed down to the point where you can see here, like I'm moving everything. They weren't screwed down to 2x4s. Well, some of them are, but not all of them. And I mean, you can't have a 2x4 every 6 inches, right? But anyways, there was too much weight. And that big crash, everything is now down here. So I basically pulled a Luka C. Sorry, Luka, had to throw you in there. But yes. Now, from the looks of it at first, nothing too major. I mean, a couple boxes here that, you know, brought in from storage, going through, getting rid of stuff, you know, making more room. Box full of electrical cords and stuff. You know, nothing major. I got all my seedlings that I started. Got hit. There's a fan here. Alright. Lots of fun. So a bunch of these are all mixed up now. Oh well. There's a fan there. You know, another fan down there. I don't even know where that box went. There's a box over there because that container was over here. But that's not the ultimate worst part. Now this is, I know it's saying, well, what's this got to do with modeling? Well, trust me. As we move this stuff, all right, again, not a big deal. Bunch of used Hot Wheels. They were going to be used for Gaslands. But as you can see, we got a Ford truck box. You know, oh look, there's a gun. And whatever this is, oh, that's a wheel. Yeah, that's a wheel. So, I see some glitter there too. Why is there glitter there? I don't have any glitter up here. But anyways, so we move a little further. Well, there's a Ford body. Look at that big wheel right there. Now you're probably wondering, well, what the hell is that from? I see some broken plastic sitting there. Not sure what that's from yet. But the printer was hit. Those are okay. And all of those are okay. Which is good. Right? But what didn't fare very good is this. As you can see, my car, and I have videos on building this car, so go check out my channel. It's down there. And this one. Now this one here, I see part of my ladder is broken. Right in there is broken. I see bumper missing. But this is supposed to be sitting here. And yeah, snapped off the sliding door. All the people had come off. She had her foot on his back. Right? Sorry for the bad lighting, but yeah. So I'm gonna have to try and find all these parts. There was a girl leaning against. This had all full chassis that I had built. And yeah, there was a girl leaning against the front fender. There was a girl leaning against the back tire there. There was a girl sitting on the top back piece here. Then him and her, right? So, with this thing, I had a German half-track right here, just sitting here. You know, I didn't have anywhere else to put it. I haven't even found it yet. So, I'm going to clean up a bunch of stuff and see what I can find. Because, well, I got a mess to clean up. So, give me, I don't know, about an hour or two. And, you know, won't be that long for you. It'll be back in a second, but I'll show you what I find and some of the aftermath. See you in a second. Hey, everybody. Well, most of the mess is cleaned up and still working on that, and it'll take a while. But here's the German half-track. Now, it busted off the back door. Busted the side itself, as you can see there. Fender is broken off. Broke off the chain mount up front. Busted up the front suspension. Busted a couple bogey wheels at the back. And the other side, let's see the other side here. The other side beat up this here a little bit. Snapped off the gunner seat up front. You can see all these parts here. It's the back door, front suspension, one of the bogey wheels. You know, lights, gun and stuff like that. So that's not too bad. Now, Ford truck, yes, this thing has been taken apart, but it took a good brunt of the smashy smash. Some header parts off of there. Tore the front grille off the truck. Snapped the hood in half. Took a chunk off the box right here. Goes here. Flares. Seats aren't too bad. Nothing there, really. Now, it seems like the Fords really took the shit kicking. The Chevy and the German half-track didn't do too bad. But anyways, off of the diorama, we've got all the figures came off. None of them are broken, which is good. There's one axle off that car. The other axle, well, wheel. Well, this was off the front. I don't know if I can fix this, but my transfer case, rear bumper, it even smashed the freaking taillights right out of the rear bumper, and I can't find the other half of this one. It might be on the diorama. But I mean, it smashed the axles. This was all the chassis. That's all the chassis parts. Well, not even all of them. Let me show you. So, I got the hood here. Turn a little more light on for you. Two more figures, and they seem to be in good shape. Nothing major. Snapped the door right off. Now, I probably won't be able to get this to slide again because, well, I custom built that before it was all put together. And this stuff here is supposed to slide in and out. So to try and fix this slider, I highly doubt it's going to happen. roll cage parts and stuff inside. It's all busted off. So yeah, there's the door. More parts. More of that axle. Another wheel. More parts. I think that's part of the slider. My big long antenna that I made is gone. Here's some more chassis parts. A lot more chassis parts because look at that. Parts are still falling off. I don't even know what that's from. It looks like part of the firewall. Yeah, it's smashed the whole front end. I mean, it busted right here. As you can see, that's busted. So it actually folded. If you look at the car, it's actually goes across and then up. So this front end, you can see here, it's all pulled out. So it just crushed that. I don't know if this thing still moves properly up top. That's probably all. Yeah, she's pretty wiggly now. The rear gun stayed. But yeah, blower come off. Most of the front end, there's that other piece that goes on that side. Yeah, that's this side of the chassis. Snapped off a piece at the back there. Not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. But that Ford Cougar, I think, is almost seen this day. Well, there's the radiator. Huh, that's where that come from. Door. Now, for the Chevy, busted the ladder a little bit. So there's part of the ladder missing. Right? And hood's loose. Nothing wrong underneath. Now, the interior seat must have been just a good jolt, but the interior seat is actually loose in there somewhere. You can see the gun sitting on the seat. You can see where it was glued right there. Some of the front or back suspension is loose, so it's sitting cockeyed a little bit. You can see shiny spot on the coil spring right there. And this front wheel come apart a bit. Other than that, the front bumper come off, which was only wood to begin with, real wood. Windshield's loose. Other than that, I don't really see much. This side seems to be fine. Hell, even the mud stayed on. Headlight lens popped out. You can see it right there. And you can see like how this thing is. That's partly because this suspension is all screwed up and the front wheel's screwed up. So, really, I don't know what to do. Should I try to fix that? It looked pretty cool. I mean, go back, check out the video for this one, check out the video for that, and the whole diorama. Let me know down in the comments, should I try to fix everything and put it back the way it was, or should I redo the whole underneath the chassis? I mean, it is an apocalypse car, so being beat up, not a big deal. I could break some of it apart and, redo it. So let me know down in the comments what I should do with that. That I'm going to fix because, I just love that thing. So I'm going to somehow get that seat re-glued, windshield, fix the suspension, front wheel's not a big deal, put the headlight lens back in, glue the bumper on. I found it. I got the other piece of the ladder so I can fix that. I built this whole back half. This here is supposed to be the 66 Chevy Suburban. The box art is yellow and white, so it kind of gives you an indication of what I started with and what I have. Diorama itself doesn't seem to be any damage to it, so we're good there. As you can see, I'm cleaning things back up. Some of the cases are busted. Nothing too major, like this one's got a few cracks in it. Same with this one. It's kind of busted up, so they come from the dollar store. They're cheap, $3, big deal. This one has some glitters and stuff in it, and somehow one of them came undone. So there is purple glitter everywhere in there, and some of it was on the floor. Had to redo some of this, not a big deal. None of these cars got hit, you know. So I'm just going up a ladder here. And as you can see, you know, pulled it away from the wall. There's screws sticking out. And I mean, I do have to fix this. All right. So one screw pulled through here. So I'll probably end up taking all of this down, empty out all of this, take these crates down, and maybe put some reinforcements behind the drywall, because the other side of this wall is still open due to renovations. And if I put some wood reinforcement back there, I could probably put these back up. Now, the only thing that really saved all of this from coming down as well was this cabinet. Because when it came down, it stopped right here. You can see the scratches. So this thing stopped sitting on top of this. Now, as I took some more stuff off, you know, it lifted up. But yeah, thanks to this cabinet that I found on the side of the road and repainted, thanks to that cabinet, that's what saved everything else from coming down and possibly destroying those ones, some of those. Well, those wouldn't be there if that cabinet wasn't there, but you know what I mean, right? I mean, even my stereo was in direct line of fire because that diorama was sitting on top of that, and it didn't even crack this. Didn't crack the record player top. So we got lucky there. It did pop open the printer a little bit. I got some of this straightened back out. As you can see, you know, there's still dirt and everything. Some of them are going to go bye-byes, but they don't seem to be growing anyways. I don't know why. Maybe the seeds are too old. But anyways, yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me know what you think about the Cougar. And, well, I'm going to fix the German half-track because it wasn't completely done yet. I still needed decals to go on it. The Ford truck, well, that was just basically heading into the junk drawer so that got something to work with if I ever did. You know, other than that, you know, quick update, getting the chrome on the Super Boss engine and getting ready to do the turbo work. There's the bumper and the ladder for the Chevy. So that's going to get fixed. That's just continued to get into the junk drawer, and Chevy's going to get fixed. Main thing is, let me know what you want to see done with this Cougar. I mean, I'd like to try and put it back to pretty much the same way, maybe build it a little better, because it is part of the diorama, you know, so you got to keep that in mind. You know, the Chevy Suburban and this Cougar were a diorama. So with all that being said, go check out my Instagram, my Facebook group, and my Facebook. Give me a follow there. I've already posted pictures of this stuff, so you'll get sneak peeks of things before I make videos of them. I got a PayPal me down there in the description, so if you want to donate to the channel at all, your name goes up in the credits, and well, it would go to either buying or fixing this stuff. All money goes into the channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, hit that bell button so you don't miss any future videos, because you just never know what's going to happen around here. When you're building stuff, just do it your way. Until next time, later.